Hey, this is Trevor at Stone Death, and today I'm giving my review of the new album by Epicardiectomy called Grotesque Monument of Paraperversive Transfixion. So before I get started with my review, just a few facts about Epicardiectomy for those of you that are unfamiliar with them. They're a slamming brutal death metal band from Prague in the Czech Republic that was formed in 2007. Originally as a three-piece, the band have been through many lineup changes over the years, but with this third album, they've officially become a four-person lineup with the addition of a bassist and a new vocalist. The band has two previously released full-length albums, as well as a handful of demo releases and even a three-way split album. I think that over the years, Epicardiectomy have become a band that is fairly synonymous with slam, and therefore most of you have probably already heard of them by now. And with that, now I'm going to hop into my review of this album right here that I have in front of me, Grotesque Monument of Paraperversive Transfixion. So, something that I worried about before this album came out was whether or not I was going to have to listen to nearly 30-second intros at the beginning of every single track like the last album. I didn't dislike their second album, but I mean, after long enough, it just seemed unnecessary and got a little boring. That being said, what I can happily report to you about this new album is that it is nearly devoid of samples. You'll hear just a couple in the intro track, but beyond that, the rest of the album is simply carnage. The new vocalist for the group, who was just recently added in 2015, has a lot more throaty, guttural style than the one who came before him. Think less like a possessed bulldozer and more like a toilet bowl full of virgin's blood. And all of his lyrical patterns have a way of adding an extra layer of depth to the song structures instead of simply following along with the instruments. The guitar tone's punchy but concise, so I'm not really struggling to hear what's going on with the riffs. Though if I'm listening really carefully, I can hear the guitarist's fingers sliding up and down on the fretboard in between notes. Now, the drumming performance on this album is just astounding. There's a lot of drum patterns in this album where the cymbals and the snare interplay with each other and just sort of follow the guitar riffs, but the huge variety of cymbal tonality that is in this kit really adds a lot of character to those riffs instead of just being static, and it really lets me know that the drummer's having fun behind the kit too. Honestly, the drumming's always been my favorite part of Epicardiectomy's sound, and it holds through on this album for sure. So all those things mixed together, like the playful cymbals and the sound of the fingers up and down the fretboard, the intensity of the new vocalist that the band has, I think it all adds to this very organic quality of the sound, like it was very much human-made. And of course, I can't help but to mention that the album is just chock full of slams, grooves, blast beats, and it is tastefully peppered with skull-cracking bass drops as well. This is really the only brick to the face I think I'd happily take a second time. Grotesque Monument of Paraperversive Transfixion is a testament to Epicardiectomy's ever-improving quality of sound and is an absolutely addicting experience. For those of you who might just be interested in purchasing the album, it was released through the record label New Standard Elite, to which I will be leaving a link below the video. Also, I will be leaving the Bandcamp link so you can stream the album, give it a little preview before you purchase it. So yeah, that's been my review. I'll leave those links below for you to check it out, and do the thing.